Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Virgo for April 2020. So we're going to have a look using the Lenormand here. We'll do a 36 card spread just to get an idea of what you guys can expect to see. So if your sun, moon, rising, Venus, you've got a stellium in Virgo, maybe you've got, I don't know, Mars in Virgo, this is going to be your reading. If it doesn't resonate, it might be worth checking through the channel. We are going to be doing all astrological signs for April. Remember, this is a general reading. If this doesn't resonate with you, check out one of the other readings or come back to it maybe during the month when it does. But as I say, take what resonates and leave the rest. As I say, this is the deck. This is the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle card deck. I did do a pre-shuffle. During the pre-card shuffle, the first card that came out is love. So this may well be your focus for the month, for love. We've also got the birds that were, it's like there's a halt in communication potentially during the month. Something has to be removed first before something can progress. Something has to be sort of ushered out. Something is coming towards you guys, but something else has to be closed out. There is also some kind of secretive energy going on here as well with the scythe and the snake, but I feel like that's being removed and that the commitment that is needing to come in is coming in, but it's like something has to go first. What I'll do though is I will, that was just in the pre-fight shuffle, so we'll jump right into the 36 card spread and let's see what actually is the reality of all this energy here. Let's see what they're going to show us for Virgos, please. Virgo, April 2020. I'm seeing a key here. I'm also seeing, I'll be honest with you, if you were previously religious, I feel like you're going to be having a little bit more of a spiritual, it's almost like there's an awakening going on here with you guys. If you were more religious, I feel like you may be leaning to more spiritual side of life. I can just see two keys. It's like they're calling it a heart awakening. So there's something around the heart center here that's going to be opening up. It's a double lock. Maybe you were a little bit kind of defensive before around love, but there was a double lock around this. And it's allowing you passage into the truth. It's like there was a two-way street here. Maybe you felt like things weren't being reciprocated. That's been kind of closed out, and then you're receiving things that are meant to be for you at this stage in time. And Spirit just saying everything is as it should be. You may be getting some sort of readings done at this time here, but there could also be an instinct that you've had over the month of April that you're like worried about. Maybe there's a lot of very strong emotions that are coming to you at this time. Yeah, I feel like you're in that. I feel like you're really worried about your health. I feel like you're uber worried. Some of you, not all of you, are going to be on the hand washing. We've got a secret being revealed here. I feel like you've also gone to some kind of reader, or you've asked about someone in a situation for a reader. Either your instinct was telling you a situation would happen, or maybe a reader told you a situation would happen, and maybe you're coming to this reading to see if this was right, and something is going to be revealed. The answer is yes, it will be revealed. Something is coming into the open that was previously hidden and wasn't sort of ready to be talked about. I'm hearing something wasn't ready to be talked about. Yeah, the key. We've got the key here as well. Someone is opening up a door here that wasn't previously available. That is ready to go. Can you see this lady's holding the lock in her hand as well? This is an old prophecy almost. It's like an old tale as old as time. Something about this. Let me just figure out. Bottom of the deck was the coffin. What is the prophecy, Spirit? What else can you tell us, please? What else do we need to know about this? Where you've anchored in, where your priorities lie, your loyalties lie, you may be looking elsewhere. You may not be anchoring into those same loyalties. We've got that anchor and we've got the dog here. Now, both of these is usually about sort of, you know, resting, home life. But I feel like the dog, does the dog want out? Excuse me, you baby, I'm not tired, but it's like if I'm channeling energy and someone's drained by something, you could be feeling a bit drained around the sort of current situation. Let's see where the dog's going. Where is the dog going? I feel you're also going to be understanding a little bit more about where you want to take life. It's like you're ready to sort of explore uncharted territories in April. I don't feel like you would have been used to doing this before. I feel like you may have talked yourself out of it. Maybe you were a bit sort of worried about doing certain things, or you were scared to do certain things. This is progressing you into a different arena. It's almost like there's a lot more abundance coming to you here, but you're giving it a chance. It's like this is abundant energy. This is a fruitful type of endeavor that you may not have previously thought would be something for you, but the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Something also that you had put down is due to return to you. Something that you'd put down, you are diligently working towards returning to in April. We've got the woman here. What about the woman? The obstacles are being removed. The obstacles are being removed. So if this was previously a lot of obstacles, a lot of working around different things, I'm hearing setting sail. It's like you either are going to be putting your loyalties into other things and you're focusing more on you, or the obstacles will be removed in order for you to travel or go towards your person. And again, if you're female or male, but it could have been in the situation where the female was restless. The female was possibly, let me just clarify these cards. I feel like the female could have been clarifying or trying to find something stable, and she couldn't. Someone was trying to look for some loyalty and it wasn't given, and the counterpart in the situation was too focused on money. The female in this situation could have undergone a loss or felt let down by the situation, felt like she had to move forward. She's trying to go somewhere that it is not as hard for her to kind of gain something back. We've got the clover here. She's trying to go towards something that is more fruitful, is less challenging, there's more of a return. Because previously she's had, it's like her stability was rocked. And we've got the mice here, which is about loss and activity that may not have been known or seen. And it's like maybe the kind of like perception is changing, and she's starting to see that now. She's wanting to go towards where her victory is. She wants to go towards where she's valued, and she's starting to doubt what all this was about, all her journey. There's a lot of doubt here. Now, there could be an age gap involved. There could be an age gap involved. The male wants to go towards where, again, the male looks like he's focusing on money, and the female looks like was focusing on money, but she's more focused on where her heart lies. There could also be an age gap. I feel like both the male and female look like they're suffering a loss here in this situation. She found something out that was public. Something came out that was public. We've got the garden here, which is usually public acknowledgement or public news. She saw the public acknowledgement or news. Now, again, if this isn't resonating now, it could be in April this happens. Something that wasn't something that she had expected to understand, but I feel like her perspective of things had shifted. He may not have been as honest as he had liked. We've got the snake here. I'm hearing she's trying to keep her balance in all this. She's trying to keep her balance in all this. She wants children. She wants children, and I've just heard he doesn't, but let's just have a look. Wow. There's a mess that needs to clear up here. We've got the broom in reverse, and then we've got the house in reverse. There's something about security that needs to be resolved, and it's affected her because she wants to settle down. I feel like he doesn't, but he doesn't want to sort it out. He's still in April, he's in a very mixed mindset about what he wants. I don't think he knows what he wants in April. And so he's just focusing on what he knows to focus on, which is money. But I don't think he wants to be with her. But I think he's not telling her that. I think he wants to be with an older woman and at the same time focus on his money. She wants to settle down. She feels like there's a loss. She feels like she's invested time in something that wasn't being built into something here. She feels like, yeah, she feels like she's been led down the garden path a little bit, because I don't think he's being honest. Again, we've got the garden here, so that was the maze before. There's an open loss here, and I feel like he's not. I feel like she wants children. She wants to start a family, and he's like, no. He's like, wait, we're not settled yet. We don't have the security. You know, this isn't the right time. There's a letter, or there's some communication coming in here. Now, again, if this doesn't resonate with you, if you're involved with a third party, this could be the situation going on between your person and the third party. But there is a letter there's communication that's going on. Now, I feel this person has communicated certain things with this other third party that maybe they weren't as truthful about. But I feel like the communication could be coming to you, if I'm totally honest with you. We've got the bear here. I feel like this person doesn't feel ready to settle down or have a family, and I feel like there could also be a pregnancy in April. There could also be a pregnancy in April between, if this is a third party you're involved in, it could be between him and this third party. Or it could be between, if you're in a situation with someone who is in a third party, the child may not be your person's. It could be actually someone else's. Because I mean, look, this looks like what will be announced, or certainly maybe not be announced, but will be looked at. I don't know if that child is going to have a chance to come through, because I feel like they're just saying all is not as it seems in this situation. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, let's go on to the female side and see what's going on. She wants to attempt to try again. I don't feel like this, if it's a karmic situation, she's not going to walk away from this. Now, if this is you now trying again with the situation. Just take it as it resonates. But someone wants to try again and navigate back through. The feminine, if it's karmic, is not giving up. The masculine, let's see what the masculine's ready to do. I don't feel like he was honest with how he communicated with this person at all. Yeah, I don't think he wants to continue this. Someone is ready to finish with a karmic. We've got the stars in reverse. This is about a lack of healing. I don't think he's communicating that with this person though. Again, if it's not a karmic and if it's you, it just means the healing can't happen just yet. So just again, take it as it resonates. So if you guys have had a disagreement about this, maybe you found out about it. So this looks heavily like it's a karmic reading I'm reading for here. I feel like the karmic's been up to something and your person's finding out about it. It's coming out. There's a secret that this karmic has that's coming out into the open that wasn't realised, but it's going to come out after a pregnancy scare. And if this is you, then you're going to get a chance to understand a secret around your person that wasn't previously discussed. Show me more about the secret, please, Spirit. They're saying all will be revealed. Not helpful for a psychic reading. Thanks, Spirit. That's awesome. What's the secret? They keep saying all will be revealed. This is the Ten of Diamonds, I think, is the Ten of Swords. Let me just have a look. Excuse me while I apologies for the wait there, guys. Bear with me. I'm just having a quick scout through this. Wow, I've just gone into a rabbit hole by looking at that book. Someone is watching this from Ireland. This is insane. Okay, I'm seeing a famine in Ireland. It could have been the potato famine, where someone had a similar situation happen to them in a past life, and it could resonate with them in this lifetime, and they don't know why. The characters in that life, it's playing out in this lifetime, and so someone's got a lot of anxiety behind it, not because the outcome's bad this time, but because they are remembering and the reality is bleeding through from a previous lifetime that this person's picking up on, and it's scaring them and worrying them. My guys are just saying don't be worried. Now that's going to not be for everyone, that's going to be for a very specific person, but if that is you and you want a reading, let me know. An individual personalised reading. But yeah, it's like you're in this loss energy. It's like you're purging that healing from previous lifetimes, and it's like you're convinced that the same narrative will happen, and Spirit's saying it's not the same. You're not. There's no point putting you in an incarnation, like a new incarnation, and then getting you to the same point you did before, and not extending that out. That wouldn't make any sense unless you weren't learning anything. And they're saying that's not the case. So if you're sat here in this extreme anxiety, saying, you know, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? They're saying you may have had that in a previous lifetime, which is why you're triggering a wound. But it doesn't mean to say the ending is the same. And to really kind of, I get it, like obviously if you're really feeling worried about it, then don't pretend that you're okay, because that's not really working through and solving anything. But at the same time, if you're sat in an extended period of time of panic, that is not helpful either, because your central nervous system will become accustomed to that, and then your fight and flight response won't do what it is needing to do. If your body's in a constant state of fear, then when there is a real deemed threat, your body there won't be enough energy. It's like you're leaking energy a little bit here. So ground yourself, salt bath if you can, if you have that as an ingredient around you, and if not, find things to fill your time that aren't as extreme, like emotional extremes. Because for example, if you're used to playing computer games that are really violent, I wouldn't be putting myself into that energy right now. If you're watching very extreme films like horrors and stuff like that, again, I wouldn't be putting myself around that energy either. You know, put yourself around things that you know uplift you and that make you feel comforted, and that you know you can kind of purge this out when you're ready, but that you're not forcing yourself to kind of feel a certain way, you know. I've got a feeling it's the Ten of Swords. Let me just pause this while I figure it out. So this is Ten of Pentacles. There's a secret around someone's security and or work life. Someone's been a bit sneaky and hasn't been honest around either how they're gaining their money or how they're receiving their money. But someone again, if this is a karmic, it's someone that the karmic's been involved with. Yeah. There is definitely a third party situation here. there's an essentially, if this lady has been in around a third party, that's going to come to light. So let's say, for example, you are in a situation where your, say, divine counterpart is in a third party situation. If they've been in another third party situation, that's going to come to light on her side. She doesn't know who to pick. She's going to have to make a decision. She doesn't know who to pick. She's now in a... It could even be that there's a pregnancy that is not with the male that is connected to this, but like a karmic. So it's like, for example, if you're female and you've got a divine masculine who's in a karmic situation with a female, she's with another male who possibly has got her pregnant, and possibly your divine counterpart, if it's a male, is possibly going to find out. It's a lot of moving parts going on here, guys. Apologies if I'm not explaining that. Now, let's say, for example, you're not in a karmic situation, but you're female. If you have two males, things are going to get complicated. Like, let's have a look. Let's do a 36 card spread here to figure out what else is going on in this situation. But there's some reveals coming in this month, I'm not going to lie. Especially if you've got more than one party. If you're female and you've had more than one party around you, there is going to be some reveals for Virgo for April, please. Yeah, someone is communicating now about their legacy. It's like someone's legacy is going to be changing. Things are falling into place. But let's have a look. Virgo, please, for Virgo. Let me just have a look at the time on this. Virgo, please, for April. What can you tell me, Spirit? Virgo for April. Okay, we're going to do a 36 card spread here. Excuse me while I count this out. Apologies if this takes a while. I'm actually absorbing what Spirit is saying while I put these cards out, because there's going to be other messages. And also, I just want to say, because they've just reminded me, there are hidden messages in this reading. You may need to watch this a few times. I know that sounds weird, but I had someone contact me recently who was watching all my videos from August and said, Jale, you predicted what happened at the moment. And I was like, did I? They were like, yeah, I've just seen all your... Because I was posting some political videos as well at one point. Some predictions. And apparently I mentioned it in there. I ended up having to get a lot of the videos taken down because I was getting like weird threats, but don't know why I'm mentioning that. It might well be that maybe you had some instincts about things and that maybe you were dismissing them. Don't dismiss them, because it could be that you're actually right and that you're not imagining it. Maybe you thought you were imagining things, and I'm hearing what was once hidden will come to light. This is what I'm hearing. Wow. There could be an age difference between you and someone else. This is definitely a tale of lovers that are with each other, maybe that are wanting to be with other people. We've got... There's a lot going on here. I'm not going to lie. We've got one male who's showing very loyal in the situation and wants to move things forward with clear communication. We've got a female in the situation who is hiding on many things and is not being honest. And then we've got a male within the situation who I feel is being... The relationship's being closed out, mainly because the female wants to go to the other male. There is a lighter-haired gentleman here that I feel is going to be closed out, possibly in the situation. There's definitely third-party energy here. Someone is not choosing for the right reasons either. It's like they're choosing for money. They're choosing for what they feel is going to bring them something profit in the future. A secret is going to come out about a child. two men may vie for the same woman's energy. A male may have to sacrifice something to move towards a female, and it may start in April, but it may not finish in April. But excuse me if this is getting very cryptic, but it's the way they're giving it to me. They just keep saying all will be revealed. Let me dig a bit here. Let me use the Diviner card. There's so many moving parts. You know when you get, it's like a string of fate, and it's like someone's string of fate has been crossed with another person's string of fate, and there's like three. You know when you get like a block in a situation, and it's like suddenly the block's released, and there's like 5 or 6. It's like a bus. You miss one bus, 17 come at once. It's like there's no buses for a year, and then 15 come at once. It's that kind of energy. It's like someone took so long that the energy is mounting up, and now it's got to the point where the decision's harder because there's more confusion. What can you tell me for Virgo, please, for April 2020? What can you tell me? Someone is trying to move forward because they know where they're at is not going to provide any sustenance long term. Someone is moving forward. Someone is moving away from someone because they know it's not going to create anything long term. Right, my guide said stop. So I'm trying to pull these cards out where the Diviner is, because it's going to tell me what I need to know. And when I say the Diviner, there's a specific card here that talks about, here we go, we don't need these cards. 1, 2, 3. So something 1000% is coming into the open. It could be, I'm hearing a little birdie told me, it could be gossip that is the kind of final thing that, you know, lets the cat out the bag. It could be that someone lets something slip. It could be there's some information that is being found that was not meant to be found. And I say not meant to be, but it's like it was meant to be found, but that person didn't want anyone to know about it, but the universe had other ideas. That's kind of how I want to say it. They're saying if she had had it her way, it would have been covered. And Spirit is saying, but it isn't being covered because this is not the time for these kind of secrets. If I feel like someone's been utilising the lockdown for their own advantage to lie to someone, and this stuff is about to be blown wide open. Okay, if that relates to you, and you've been sat begging for this to happen, congratulations, Spirit are in agreement with you, and they also think that should have happened, which is why they're doing it. Oh, he's going. This is done. This is done. Like, the whole security, the whole question long term is it's done. It's a lucky reveal, they're saying. It's a lucky reveal. Will it be taking immediate effect, and will this be totally kind of, you know, ended? I feel like he'll react harshly to the information and will want to move away. And I feel like I'm hearing she may have to go home. So if this is a living arrangement, she is going to have to go home. And again, take this as it resonates. Maybe if this is you and you are hiding something from your person, maybe you've got 2 partners, be aware that you're about to get, like, just hide. You know, if you're going to do that, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend sort of not being honest. But if you are in that situation, I would say you're probably better off coming clean, because you're being tested a little bit here. And if this is not for you and it's maybe around a karmic, then this is about to, it's like it's collapsing in on itself. And I don't think any control measures that this person has taken, maybe this person's a Virgo, it's about to be blown out wide open. What was once hidden is coming to light. They're saying it's time. Yeah, the Tower, the commitment. It's Right, let's use some traditional tarot here. Let's use some traditional tarot here, because I want to get some more depth on this. And we still have some minutes to go. Yeah, we've still got about 10 minutes before I want to wrap this up. Excuse my owl painting. I'm going to use these tarot cards here because I want to get some depth on this for you guys. Pay attention for my lives. I'm going to be doing lives on and off, usually every other day. So pay attention for those. It's a mixture of love readings and general readings. So if you want to join us, that would be awesome. I'm probably going to change it up and do some days on here, some days on Instagram, some days on my Facebook, but I haven't decided yet. Virgo, please, Spirit Virgo, for April 2020. What can you tell us, please, for Virgo? What can you tell us? What's happening, please? She's been caught out. Someone is coming in to stake their claim. If you've been in a situation with someone, maybe you were in a living environment, that just made me jump. maybe you were in a living environment with someone and you weren't sure who to choose. There is someone else coming for you. Okay, there is actually someone else coming for you that's going to stake their claim, and actually you're not going to be sure who to choose. Now, this could go in several different ways. If you're sat here saying, yeah, but I don't have more than one person that I'm interested in, and because the way I'm reading this is someone is living with someone and they want to be with someone else, right? Now, maybe that's not you. Maybe you're in a situation, Virgo, or maybe you're a cross-watcher, that your counterpart is living with someone and they don't want to live with that person anymore. The karmic doesn't want to live with that person anymore. They want to move on. This is happening in April. Someone is staking a claim for someone around the month of April. And I feel a twin flame. So it could be your karmic, or let's say you're in a situation with a counterpart who's in a karmic relationship. It looks like their counterpart is coming for them, and there's, yeah, someone is fighting this. Someone is trying to decide. This is the King of Swords, could be an air sign. Someone is worried about this, staying up at night, worry, because they know they're going to have to make a decision or choose. All right. Now, again, it could be you, could be the karmic's person, could be, but just take it as it resonates, because there's a lot of moving parts here, guys. So apologies if I'm not getting the exact person, but this is about who you want to be with long term. And again, also, if you're in a karmic situation, who the karmic wants to be with, because everything is switching, everything is moving, all the moving parts are being, yeah. Someone's coming to stake their claim. Someone's coming to stake their claim. All right. Now, again, if it's not you, then it's going to be possibly a karmic. Take it as it resonates. But someone is coming in. Justice. This is karmic. Decision. Final decision. This is the final decision. This is who are you wanting to be with? Who is your choice? What did you choose? Did you, because I feel like possibly there was a choice between love or something material. There could have been a female that was in a third party situation here. Someone's utilising their magic wand to create action. This could be also a marriage or possibly even a divorce. I'm hearing could have been a marriage of convenience that's being removed because the parties were not happy. Let's see what else is happening for Virgo, please. Yeah. If this is a third party situation, either this person is now coming back around for you, or again, if it's a karmic's person, they're coming back around for them. But there could also be a third party situation that this male is around as well. If it's not your person, it'll be the karmic's other person. But there's a lot of people involved in this. Yeah. The burden got too much. The burden got too much to carry the lie on. The lie got too much. The person that is deciding all this is currently reviewing it as we speak. They don't know what to make of it. But this is all about the Ten of Pentacles, as I mentioned before. This is about the long term. If people, it could be, again, yeah, look, long term, they can't sustain that. They can't sustain being honest. Maybe there was a relationship that was like born out of some sort of materialistic decision that it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. And so there's people reassessing what's going on. And people are making a final decision because they can't sustain this. Now, again, if you're not seeing that now, this is Seven of Pentacles. The seeds were planted and this was set in motion. And again, over April period, you're going to start seeing more of this, more and more and more of this. This is strength. Okay, this is very Leo energy. Okay, but it's like maybe you feel a certain kind of way about this information. Maybe you've sat there going, oh my goodness, if this is the karmic, I can't believe suddenly she's finally doing all this, and this is kind of impacted on me. It's asking you to not get too involved at this time and to have strength, because I'll be really honest with you. Let's say, for example, this is a counterpart who chose someone else. They're learning the lesson right now, and this is about karma, and it sounds awful and harsh, but they have to learn it. Because that person that's going to learn that is going to be the person that comes to you and matches your energy, which means there is a fruitful relationship. If they don't learn the lesson, yeah, but also have some compassion with this, because this is very Queen of Swords energy. It's like, do your own thing and live in your truth, but don't... There's a very detached feeling around this. I feel like maybe you're sort of sat there thinking... It could be that you're sat here doing your own thing while all this has been played out, and you're just kind of like detaching from it, because it's like you're just letting this play, because you know that at some point the balance is on its way. The Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's pull some more. Right, so Virgo. Yeah, if there's been anything unfair that's been going on, that's about to be completely rectified. So let's say, for example, your person, let's say you're in a counterpart situation, wasn't acknowledging you, they're now not going to be acknowledged. Let's say your person didn't understand what you were trying to say, now they're going to be understanding what you were trying to say. It's like the tables are reversing, the tables are being moved around here. Their security is about to be manoeuvred underneath them. They can't sit and like, you can't maintain the same energy forever. At some point, if your person's been maybe stubborn, hasn't been budging, this is about to be removed. It's like some truths are about to be shown to get your person to react, because this can't go on. The emotions, the pretending, it's like that this has to be realized and acknowledged. This is the King of Cups. So water energy, we've had the air, the King of Swords, which is air energy, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We've had the King of Wands, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've had the King of Cups, which is water energy, which is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. The only thing we haven't had is the King of Pentacles, which is that the stable father earth sign. And let's see what comes out. What else can you tell me, please? The Chariot, that I'm hearing that's coming. The King of Pentacles, the final pentacle that adds to that commitment, is coming. This is on its way. It's just not in line yet, because again, with the Chariot card, this is Cancerian energy, but usually the white and the dark, the light and the dark, the white and the dark horse have to be in alignment and working together, which is that yin and yang, isn't it? The masculine and feminine have to be in line. So for example, your person, in order for them to get to the King of Pentacles to come forward to you, they have to be in line with themselves. Their light and their dark, yeah, their masculine and their feminine within them has to be in line in order to drive those horses forward, in order to be that King of Pentacles, which completes the full sets, which then gives them Emperor status to then claim you. The last piece of the puzzle is the King of Pentacles, and it's because they haven't presented themselves, because this other stuff behind the scenes hasn't gone on yet, that the lesson hasn't been learned. But it's about to, though. Wheel of Fortune. It's about to, though. And after that is healing. children, abundance. After that, once this last part of the jigsaw is learned, they're ready. They're ready to come to you. And that it's like the final act, the final part. And then again, if you want kids and babies and stuff, because like I'm using the bottom of the deck here, the sun. Right, let's pull some other cards here for outcomes for Virgo for the month of April 2020. Let's see. Okay, so Spirit, what can you tell me please for Virgos? What is the outcome for Virgo? What is the outcome for Virgo, please, for the month of April? What is the outcome, please, for Virgos? Virgo signs for April, what's the outcome? You find your home and you find your place. No place like home. Your status is being advanced. Your status is being advanced. How you view the situation now is not going to be the same. How you view the situation now is not going to be the same this time next month. There's a comfort in amongst all this. Outcomes for Virgos, it's like you're moving on to better things. Things are being progressed forward. It's like your pathways are being illuminated here. So you can finally see where it is you've got to go. Time to go. There's a timing issue here. This was always going to happen at the right time. Can you see in the distance there's the gate, which is the future self, which is the mission work and all the good stuff. Virgos, what can you tell me please for Virgos? Outcome. And you'll be finding the truth. You'll be hearing the truth. Truth be told, the truth is about to come out. If you've suffered with people that have been sneaky and, you know, affecting your journey, that's about to be revealed. You're about to get your justice. All right? If you've done good, you'll get that back. You are owed that. Okay? You'll be owed what you've put in. If it's the hard work and blood, sweat and tears, you'll get that. You'll get that back. This is about rebuilding something that was always yours, that just wasn't gifted or wasn't able to be given at the time, but now it is. It's ready. Last card for Virgo. Last card. April. What else do you want to say, Spirit, for Virgos for the month of April? Final card, please. Once the things that needing to be cleared up and tied up are cleaned up, then that's you done. It comes full circle and the tides turn and your future is forged and you gain what it is that you actually finally deserve. But things have to be cleaned up first. Bottom of the deck, milk and honey. Your just desserts, your rewards. This is the rainbow here. This is the rainbow promise, the God's promise. This was what you entered into. The fruits of your labour you're about to receive. Okay, guys, this was your reading for April for the sign of Virgo. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. All your likes, shares and subscriptions means a lot to me. If you'd like to get in contact with me with a personal reading, information is in the description box. I do a multitude of different readings, and catch me live on here, Instagram and on my Facebook. Probably be Instagram or Facebook, I think. Sorry, probably be here or Instagram. I don't know about Facebook just yet. Yeah, so have a wonderful month. Take good care of yourselves and speak soon.